Good evening, I'm Maurice Dubois.
I'm John Dickerson.
What was the relationship between President Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, the financier and convicted sex offender? What did the president know about what Epstein was up to? And was Mr. Trump involved in any way?
Those are just some of the questions being asked as journalists read through thousands of pages of Epstein documents released yesterday by the House Oversight Committee.
The president has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing and calls it all a hoax perpetrated by Democrats.
Now, in Epstein's emails and texts, we are getting his side of the story. Here to tell both sides of the story is Justice Correspondent Scott MacFarlane. Scott?
Hey, John, amid this tonnage of messages and records, Jeffrey Epstein is critical of the president and says he knew about the girls, turning a long simmering controversy to boil.
President Trump's name appears hundreds of times in the newly released batch of 23,000 pages of records and messages from convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Something the president declined to answer questions about again today. The emails and texts involving Trump include Epstein saying that he'd met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump, and that Trump once left his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool, and he was so focused he walked straight into the door. And another in which Epstein said Trump knew of it and came to my house many times during that period, but never got a massage. Late last night, Trump called the Epstein scandal a hoax, and he has long denied knowing of Epstein's crimes.
I had no idea. I haven't spoken to him in many, many years.
In a 2010 deposition, Epstein was asked about his experiences with Trump.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment rights, sir.
One of the recipients of Epstein's emails, author Michael Wolff, told a podcast Wednesday Trump and Epstein were close.
Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein had this deep relationship. They knew everything about each other. Their obsession was women, girls, models.
Today, the White House dismissed Wolff's claims, saying he's been proven to be a fraud. Epstein survivor Annie Farmer, who alleges Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell abused her when she was 16, tells CBS News the newly obtained messages show why the Trump administration should make all the Epstein case files public.
We're just asking for the full files to be released, so we don't have to continue to live, in this roller coaster world where you never know what's coming one day to the next.
A handful of Republicans, including Colorado's Lauren Boebert, are supporting a bill that would require the release of those files. Wednesday, the Attorney General and FBI Director personally lobbied Boebert to change her mind.
But the U.S. House Speaker says they will proceed on this vote, which could release the Epstein files and proceed with the vote next week. Despite the nudging and the arm twisting, there still seem to be the necessary 218 votes to pass it in the House and put pressure on the Senate to do the same.